Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Sweet Protection Dissenter Mountain Biking MIPS Helmet. If you spend a lot of time riding off the road, it's important to have the proper helmet. The Dissenter MIPS Helmet is an all-around helmet from Sweet Protection that combines their experience and research from their higher-end products at a more affordable price point. Now, while we don't have the original packaging here, I'll go ahead and take it out of this Sweet Protection box and we'll go over the specs. So retail price on this is $149.95, so about mid-price. It's about $30 more than the non-MIPS variation of the Dissenter. And it uses a mono shell construction. This is kind of cool. It's a polycarbonate shell that's bonded to the EPS foam. And instead of having a single or multiple pieces, it's actually one piece all around. And as the name implies, this has the MIPS liner integrated into it. And it has the Aki grip adjustment fit system, which is a nice wraparound dial system to really get the fit down. This has 13 air vents that's digitally optimized for high ventilation. And you also have this removable plastic visor. Now, in terms of what comes in the box, we don't really have everything that would come with a box, but you would get a Sweet Protection fabric bag to store the bag or travel with. And you also get a optional set of comfort pads to replace the standard pads. Now, this is the medium-sized helmet with the visor and everything attached. The weight comes in at 368 grams, so fairly light for a trail helmet. The Dissenter MIPS is designed to be an affordable all-around trail helmet, and as such, it kind of blends elements from the road cycling helmets and mountain biking helmets. You can see it has a very sleek, low-profile design that results in a lightweight helmet. But then you have some elements for mountain biking. You have the extended rear for a little additional protection in crashes. And then you have the large front visor for some protection from the sun. Now, what's striking about the Dissenter MIPS is this one-piece shell design that makes it look quite premium. So you can see you have these really smooth lines. It's almost a matte, rubbery texture to it. And you can see it's one piece. You don't have any seams here or overlapping edges. So it makes it look really cool. It's available in a few colors. Personally, really like this blue that really stands out. But it's also available in black, white, and a black and orange color scheme. Now, there's a lot of premium touches as well. So you can see the Sweet Protection branding is really subtle. You have these little graphical elements that kind of stand out, a little bit glossy. You have Dissenter written in this retro font here. And then again, Sweet Protection on the other side with this nice glossy little accent here. There's also nice touches like the Sweet Protection color matched logo on here on each side. So that's something nice to see. We're kind of surprised to see that the external shell doesn't actually wrap around. So you can see there's exposed foam on the insides. That's something typically more premium helmets will cover up. But you can see the edge on here is really clean, so it's there's no hard edges, nothing that would catch you. Now, in terms of the fit system, it's their Aki grip, and every company seems to come up with their own name for it, but it's just an adjustable dial system. What's nice about this, it's a wraparound design, and you can see it uses these really thin plastic pieces, and you can see it's actually ventilated as well. Wraps all the way around and through, so a really comfortable fit system. You can adjust the tightness of it and the height by just pulling this up and down. And you can see the MIPS liner is really well integrated with these nice air channels cut inside. And if you're not familiar with MIPS, you can see it actually just rotates around. They did a pretty good job here, although you can see some of the MIPS elements through the air vents. Now, the visor on here is also removable. So it's a plastic piece that's non-adjustable. Some of the other helmets offer adjustability, so that would have been one nice thing. So let me pop these off. So with these off, you can see it's just two plastic tabs on each side. And with this off, it actually looks much more like a road cycling helmet, especially from the front angle. And you also have that nice touch with the Sweet Protection logo right on front. But really nice sleek profile, and you wouldn't even know this is a trail helmet aside from the slightly taller rear. Now let's take a look at the helmet on the road. We found it to be pretty well ventilated and comfortable, even though the visor is not adjustable. It provides some nice sun protection. Otherwise, it's a good looking helmet, especially in the bright blue with that lower profile design and the lightweight. You don't really feel that it's there. And in the 13 vents also really funnel air through. It's not as good as a road cycling helmet, but for mountain bike riding it's pretty nice. And we found the dials and straps to be easily adjustable to get the right fit. So now let's do a little comparison between the Dissenter MIPS and other helmets on the market. Here I have the visor off, and I want to show you a comparison between a road biking helmet and this trail helmet. So you can see here, this is the Smith Trace, and the big difference is that rear portion doesn't really extend quite as far down. And you can really see that here when you put them side by side. So where the trail helmets come down further behind the ear, a road cycling helmet just tapers off. Road cycling helmets also have more ventilation as you tend to go harder and longer rides. Now, the other variations of helmets on the market, you have a more aero helmets. So here we have the POC Ventral Spin. So you can see the POC has a little bit flatter top. It has a two-piece design, so you see that shell, there's a little seam here, and that's what's kind of cool about the Sweet Protection. That single piece is definitely harder to achieve. But otherwise pretty similar between the two, similar venting. The POC has their spin instead of the MIPS. But otherwise really similar dial systems, wraparound designs, and simple nylon straps. As with other road cycling helmets, the POC is quite a bit more aggressive with larger vents though. And then lastly, you have commuter helmets. Commuter helmets tend to be like this 1000 Heritage. This is the chapter actually. Minimal ventilation, so you can see a lot less venting. Built-in visors that are a bit smaller. And then more of that kind of basketball style helmet. And again, even with the commuter helmet, they don't really extend quite as far down behind the ear. But the big thing is, yeah, just less protection, more domey, less aggressive designs. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the Dissenter MIPS helmet. What we like about it is that it's competitively priced. It's right about in the middle of the field between really premium helmets and lower cost helmets. Yet you still get MIPS and other features. It has aggressive yet sleek styling that kind of trends the line between road cycling helmets and mountain biking helmets. It also has a MIPS liner that's really well integrated. Some of the cons for the helmet is the fact that the color selection is a bit limited. You don't have as many unique options as some other brands offer. And the visor position also non-adjustable. Typically, at least you get one or two adjustable positions. And finally, the shell, even though it's one piece, doesn't wrap around the inner edge for that more premium appearance. Taking everything into account, we'd give it an 8.7 out of 10. This is a great all-around helmet if you're looking for something that's not too bulky, yet still has a low-profile design that can be used on or off the road. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.